Top 5 Haunted Hotels in the World. There's something thrilling about spending the night in a haunted hotel, staying awake and listening to hear if things really do go bump in the night. 1. The Langham, London. This 5-star luxury hotel, in the heart of central London, is regarded as one of the most lavish places to stay in the world. Built between 1863 and 1865, and just minutes from the busy shopping paradise of Oxford Street, it has featured in numerous films and books, not least Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's early Sherlock Holmes novels, which date back to the 1880s. Guests over the years have reported spooky apparitions patrolling the corridors, and a 2014 account by international cricketers Joe Root and Stuart Broad gained media attention. If you're brave and rich enough, you should book room 333, said to be the most haunted room in the hotel. 2. The Hollywood Roosevelt. The US has hundreds of supposedly haunted hotels, but few can match the caliber of spooky guests at the Hollywood Roosevelt, on Hollywood Boulevard. It's the oldest continuously operating hotel in Los Angeles. Having opened in 1927, it hosted the first ever Academy Awards ceremony in 1929. Given its prime location, many film stars have stayed here, but it's said that some have never checked out. Marilyn Monroe took up residence for 2 years when she was alive, and her ghostly figure has been reported in the reflection of a large mirror opposite the lifts on the ground floor. 3. Fairmont Banff Springs. The Fairmont Banff Springs, built in 1888, sits in the middle of the Canadian Rockies, with spectacular scenery that has attracted visitors for decades. It's a luxurious hideaway offering unparalleled levels of comfort to guests. However, some have reported experiencing paranormal activity, such as the Ghost Bride, who frequently startles staff as she searches the hotel for her husband. A more genial presence described in recent years by guests as Sam the Bellman. Many people are convinced he has helped them, even though he died in 1975. 4. Hotel Berchanti, Florence. If you visit the Fresco room in the Hotel Berchanti, you might well sense a little uneasiness. Previous guests have reported feeling as if they were being watched by someone, and felt their icy breath, though perhaps this has something to do with an earlier resident? Fascist dictator Benito Mussolini once stayed in this room, which is said to be haunted by an ethereal pink man. Elsewhere, you might be unfortunate enough to run into ghastly children skipping through the corridors. We're not sure if these sightings are ghosts or just unruly kids burning off a gelato sugar rush. 5. Hotel Mystays Premier Akasaka, Tokyo. Most spirits tend to stay in the background doing very little. The ghosts that haunt what was once the Akasaka weekly mansion opt for a more hands-on approach. Unexpected temperature changes are commonplace in many hotels, but can you explain the white mist that descends from the vents here? If this wasn't enough, perhaps reports of guests having their hair stroked by an unseen force will pique your interest.